So Government of India has this portal. Our priorities a few days back were this. This is a chock-a-block sort of thing, mid-career. You can go to ashram on one side. There is a continued path towards pragati, and then there is income tax office, ITO. So you can shift your priorities accordingly. But no matter wherever you are in this traffic jam, there are some things which are beyond your control, and the paradigm changes suddenly. You are on the road, and one fine day, a virus comes and says that koi road pe nahi niklega. So there is the same road becomes a shutdown. So your priorities change. That have changed a lot. And now they have again changed. What has happened in WHO? The first thing US President, our beloved Trump ji, has said, he has walked out of WHO, giving a 40% attrition to WHO. Very big setback. And recently, yesterday, he has walked out of 69 organizations, including UN. So this will further impact WHO. And he and his then bestie did a very bad thing, and he terminated another big organization called USAID. And that impacted so many things. I will not go into all the details, but think of these things. AIDS, malaria, HIV, so many vaccines, all closed down. All programs are shut down. So what I'm pointing out is just think of those corona days. Before vaccine, the go-to thing was, if you remember, even the medical people, big professors, used to call up and say, kuch kada de do, Ayush kada, give some chawanprash. If you remember that, that was a beautiful revival, summed up by Modi ji again. He said that apada mein avsar, Ayurved ke liye. That was the time. 600 times growth, you know that. Everyone remembers that. Just before vaccine, the go-to thing was for common people also was Ayurved. It was a sort of revival for Ayurved. Everybody rushed to that. Why? Because there was no alternative. Actually, Ayurved was not an alternative medicine. There was nothing there. So people rushed to Ayurved. Now everything is stopped. Think of it in Somalia. So there is no medicine at all. So you have to, those global practitioners, researchers have to think that because there are no medicines, conventional medicines in so many areas, especially malaria, think of going there and doing some Abda Mein Avsar kind of thing. Research, medicines, alternative medicines ka time hai, because there are no medicines at all. World has started to prioritize health, sustainability and holistic well-being. Rising consumer awareness is the cause, increasing demand for holistic health. Preference for natural and sustainable healthcare solutions. So preventive, curative and Trumponomics have said to alternative approaches, as I said, because the vaccines have stopped, the conventional medicines are stopped. This is another very important global context for traditional medicine impact. Billions of people, indigenous people, UHC, scientific and medicinal technology frontiers. Bala Pesla is here from the technology. Then trillion dollar industries. Another your partner in Ayush, Baldwaji. So unicorn. One Health, very important concept. One of the important programs, themes of this conference also. Pandemic prevention and management. Holistic personalized approaches to promote health and well-being accepted worldwide. Existing political commitments, legal obligations. What I am trying to say is you can choose so many different areas of operation. Just think of it, not just one thing that we'll just practice. There are so many different kinds of practices also. Herbal medicine, natural beauty products, wellness centers, yoga studios, acupuncture therapies, consultation for regulatory affairs. Just think of it. I will come back to this point. Very, very crucial. If somebody who can devote time for studying and giving consultation for regulatory affairs only, that is such a multi-billion-dollar multinational business these days. This is a very historic scene of WHO Global Center for Traditional Medicine in Jamnagar, the foundation stone laying, where he called famously Tulsi Bhai. So this center, one of the most beautiful buildings. So this kind of commitment is there. So this is highest level of commitments are going there. People, many people who I see here sitting in front of me, Ashwini ji, Bala, so many people have joined us in the WHO Global Summit, which finished last month. Not even one full month has gone by. Big commitments are there. So these are the work streams. So please think of it. I can go on and speak lot of things on all these 12 work streams, global work streams. You can position in any one of them and work a lot and go somewhere in Dubai or Europe or anywhere. Everywhere Ayurveda is being welcomed, but not as it is in India. So you need to have that kind of slight edge, slight insight, and prepare yourself for that particular edge which will take you there. If anyone wants to have some details on this, please ask me the questions later on. We'll try to finish this off first and then come back to this. So many different aspects to traditional medicine. I'm not just talking of Ayurveda, full traditional medicine spectrum. So experts from 40 countries across all 6 WHO regions. I'm focusing from WHO perspective also. Policy makers, researchers, practitioners, community organizations, and WHO staff came together in New Delhi. Interesting concept called prioritizing collaborations. Those collaborations have now come to some fruition also. Then regional stakeholder meeting in Bangkok on traditional medicine research priority setting. What I want to highlight here for the students, one of the target audience for me, is just think of it. If the research priority, whatever research you want to do in your PG, if it syncs with the research priority which Government of India has in its pipeline, which is guided by regional research priority setting already done by WHO,